All right. What I've done here is I've loaded up the site for Jet Propulsion Laboratories with NASA concerning this asteroid DA14, which has been coming by the Earth about every February. It actually passed by the Earth on February the 17th of last year. I'm backing up the dates here for the near-Earth asteroid here. I'll move the web camera a little bit closer, try to get a better angle, and try to get a little bit better so you can actually see. I've set up the program at Jet Propulsion Laboratory site so that the Earth is here where I've got the cursor there, and the asteroid runs on the blue line where I got the cursor there. It's really a neat program. You can actually change so that you can actually see the orbits of the asteroids and such. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it at this angle right here so you can see Earth is in the upper part right here, and the asteroid DA14 is right there. And then we're going to go ahead from January 17th, one day at a time. We're going to look, it's at 0.105 astronomical units. And January 17th of 2013, right after the equinox of the winter solstice time, December 21st of 2012, everybody's predicting the doom. We actually take a look at this asteroid here at Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and a lot of people have been saying it's going to collide with the Earth on January 13th. Well, let's just go forward a day at a time. There's the 18th, the 19th, the 20th, 21, 22, 23. Here we are up to 28. There's 29. There's February 2nd. Right there. You see it's getting real close. In fact, it's 0.0459 on the 3rd of February. If we go ahead to the 7th, the 8th, there's the 11th, and there's the 12th, and there's the 13th where they say it impacts. Now, it's kind of hard and blurry to see on the camera, but if I turn the angle like this, it looks like they're right on top of each other. But this program, if you put it at this angle right here, I can see, and you could go to the website and see that they are not yet anywhere close to hitting the Earth on February 13th. In fact, it's 0.0106 AU, or astronomical units, on the 13th. But if we turn it like this, and you can see that the two dots are apart, and we start to go to the 14th, it's getting closer. The 15th, it is very close. The 16th, it's right on it. So if it's going to impact, I would say the 15th or the 16th seems to be the closest. Now, when we get to the 15th, it says the Earth distance is 0.0035 astronomical units. And then when we go forward to the 16th of February 2013, it pops into another mode and it says 6.0 E minus 4 AU. So it's saying that it's going for an easterly direction, or a near-Earth direction, and it's minus 4 astronomical units that it passes by the Earth at. So if it's going to impact, it will impact on February 15th or February 16th of 2013. Now, a lot of people go, well, if they know this 150 meter wide asteroid there, and I'm backing up the dates so you can see that they're how far apart they are, and then we'll go through again going forward to from the 4th of February to the 13th and the 16th and 17th. Then we get past the 17th, it shows them apart. The thing is that you cannot tell if it's going to hurt the Earth or not, even if you're a scientist. You just can tell if it's coming near. Now, if the Earth's gravitational pull pulls on that asteroid, it could come down, and 150 meters wide, it could make a pretty big splash. So, if they do know that this is going to hit the Earth, then they are certainly going to probably not talk about it because they don't want to panic. But if it does hit the Earth, I would think that they should do something now, a year ahead of time, in March of 2012, and say, hey, listen, we project if it's going to hit, it's going to hit here. Because they can calculate this out and know it. That way we could evacuate that part of the Earth where it would hit. And I'm backing back up from February 24th back again. And like I said, I centered on Earth. So when we get to the 15th, that's the 15th of February. And I'll change the angle for you again so you can see. The orbit, the blue line is the asteroid. The white line is the Earth. You can see Mercury's in there. So we're right there on the 15th. So from the 14th through the 16th, that's the impact range, not the 13th. But we do have good old Tom Brokaw with that little thing talking about it may hit the Earth on the 13th of 2013. But that was released on the 6th of March 2012. And he ends his broadcast on the item by saying, oh, it would be a good thing to get your your personal items in order. Well, you know, the thing is 150-meter wide asteroid, if it hits the Earth, it could be equivalent of maybe a couple Hiroshima blasts or whatever. So it could cause some major problems wherever it hits. But if they know it's going to hit in the United States or it's going to hit in South America or Europe or Asia, they really ought to tell people. This is a calculated projection area. Now this thing, we can jump ahead and let it go. And I'll let it run here while I close out the video here. We're 6 minutes and 40 seconds into it. And as you can see, I've centered on the Earth. And we're up to 2013 again. We're in September of 2013, and it trails behind the Earth here. So as it goes, this thing comes close to Earth. There we go, January, there's 2014. It comes real close again to Earth. This thing is traveling around us. It's right by us. It's 150 meters across. And there's a list at Jet Propulsion Laboratories. Every time this thing comes close to the Earth, it's listed. There it is. We're at 2015 again. It comes close again. So this thing keeps coming close. The chances of it hitting us sometime in the next 20 or 30 years is pretty good. And they say the next really, really close one is like 2040 or something like that, or 2018. There we are at 2016 right there, and it comes behind the Earth. So you can run this player ahead and see every time that this thing gets real close to Earth. And it does get close to Earth a couple times over the next few years. Here we are at 2016. There's another real close one, but it trails behind. And, you know, so, and it gets as far away from us as Venus, and then it comes back in line with us, and then it gets as far away as Venus and comes back in line with us throughout. We're up to 2017 in the near-Earth orbit here, and there's 2017. It's still trailing behind. That's if it's still around by that time. Well, I'm Captain Dan, the Cavalry Man, the good old Doctor Man, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and where you could see the possible impact is 2013, February the 15th and 16th is when it really gets close to Earth. And if the gravitational pull of the Earth pulls it in by then I guess I'll meet you in the new Yerushalayim. Until then, shalom.